Fumbling with a heavy rifle during a long trek isn't just exhausting, it's dangerous when your hands aren't free to react. Why let a clumsy strap compromise your control? Welcome back. Today, we're finding the tactical slings that offer total stability. Grab yours through the links below. The number 5 product on our list is Cvlife Rifle Sling. A long hunt can turn miserable faster than most shooters expect, and surprisingly, the sling is often the reason. Shoulder fatigue builds slowly. Your rifle slips while climbing rough terrain. Extra shells end up buried deep in pockets right when you need them. This setup tackles those frustrations with a smarter, field-ready design that immediately feels practical instead of overly tactical. The padded neoprene shoulder section spreads weight comfortably across your shoulder, while the non-slip texture helps keep the rifle stable during long walks, especially through wet grass or uneven trails. Then there is the small detail hunters appreciate after hours outdoors. The built-in shell holder and mesh storage pocket keep essential ammo and accessories within quick reach without adding bulky gear to your chest rig or backpack. The adjustable 2-point sling design also makes it easier to dial in the carry position depending on whether you are hiking, sitting in a blind, or moving through dense woods. Compared with thinner budget rifle slings that dig into your shoulder after extended use, this one feels noticeably more supportive and organized. The trade-off is that the extra storage features add a slightly bulkier profile than minimalist slings. Still, for hunters, range shooters, and outdoor enthusiasts wanting comfort, quick access, and better control during long carry sessions, this sling quietly becomes one of the most useful upgrades you attach to your rifle. At number 4 is Boosteady Rifle Sling. Hours in the field can make even a lightweight rifle feel like dead weight when your sling starts digging into your shoulder. That slow-burning discomfort ruins focus, throws off movement, and turns long hunts into endurance tests instead of enjoyable outings. This setup feels built for shooters who are tired of that problem. The padded shoulder section immediately softens the load, spreading weight more naturally across your body, while the heavy-duty nylon webbing keeps everything feeling secure during hikes, range days, or climbing into elevated stands. There is also a reassuring ruggedness to the metal hardware and sling swivels. Nothing feels flimsy or cheaply stitched together. The swivels lock firmly in place and handle movement confidently, which matters more than most people realize once rough terrain enters the picture. The adjustable length is another practical touch, allowing the rifle to sit comfortably whether layered up for cold weather or moving quickly through brush. Compared with ultra-minimalist slings that focus only on weight reduction, this one leans harder into comfort and durability, especially for hunters carrying rifles over long distances. The slightly bulkier shoulder pad may not appeal to shooters wanting a stripped-down tactical profile. Still, for outdoor hunters, ranch use, and extended carrying sessions, this rifle sling delivers the kind of dependable comfort that quietly changes the entire experience before the first shot is ever taken. The third one on our list is TLO Outdoors Rifle Sling. Some gear earns trust before you ever fire a shot, and this sling gives that feeling the second you throw it over your shoulder. Out in the woods, small annoyances become massive distractions. Cheap straps twist. Thin padding cuts into your shoulder. Weak hardware makes every step feel uncertain. This setup approaches things differently with a rugged paracord rifle sling design that feels ready for rough terrain, cold mornings, and long hikes deep into hunting country. The oversized 550 paracord weave adds noticeable comfort while also giving the sling a durable, survival-ready personality that outdoor hunters genuinely appreciate. Beyond carrying a rifle securely, the built-in cord can actually become useful in emergency situations around camp or during backcountry travel. That practical edge makes it stand out from standard tactical slings that only focus on basic carry support. The adjustable 2-point system also keeps movement natural, whether attached to a shotgun, hunting rifle, or crossbow, and the choice between traditional or quick-detach swivels adds welcome flexibility. Compared with heavily padded modern slings that can sometimes feel bulky and overly tactical, this one balances comfort with a more classic outdoorsman style. The trade-off is that minimalist shooters may prefer something slimmer for range-only use. Still, for hunters, survival enthusiasts, and outdoor adventurers wanting durability with real-world versatility, this sling feels purpose-built for unpredictable days beyond the trailhead. On number 2 is Magpul Rifle Sling. A rifle sling usually gets ignored until the moment it fails you halfway through a hunt, a training session, or a long day outdoors. Then suddenly, every uncomfortable step, tangled strap, and awkward adjustment becomes impossible to ignore. This setup strips away that frustration with a clean, dependable design that feels purpose-built for shooters who value simplicity and reliability over gimmicks. The durable nylon construction immediately gives it a rugged confidence, and once adjusted, it carries a rifle naturally without fighting your movement. Quick shoulder transitions feel smooth. Hiking through rough terrain feels less exhausting. Even standing on a range for extended sessions becomes more comfortable because the sling stays stable instead of constantly shifting around. There is also something reassuring about the straightforward design philosophy here. No unnecessary bulk, no overcomplicated hardware, just a functional 2-point rifle sling built to perform consistently outdoors. Compared with heavily padded tactical slings that can feel oversized and cluttered for general use, this one feels lighter, faster, and easier to manage during active movement. The trade-off is that shooters wanting built-in shell holders or thick cushioning may prefer a more feature-heavy option. Still, for hunters, range shooters, and outdoor enthusiasts who prioritize durability, fast handling, and a streamlined carry experience, this sling quietly proves why simple gear often survives the longest in the real world. Now moving to the last one is Blue Force Gear Rifle Sling. Nothing exposes weak gear faster than a long day carrying a rifle through rough terrain while constantly transitioning between movement and readiness. Cheap slings twist, snag, loosen unexpectedly, and slowly wear down your focus. This setup feels engineered by people who clearly understand that frustration firsthand. The moment you handle it, the premium Cordura webbing stands out with a softer feel than expected, yet it still carries that rugged confidence serious shooters look for in tactical gear. What really changes the experience is the quick adjust system. One smooth pull instantly tightens or loosens the rifle sling without awkward dangling straps or noisy hardware getting in the way. During active movement, climbing, or transitioning into a shooting position, that simplicity becomes surprisingly valuable. The lightweight nylon hardware also deserves attention because it keeps things quiet and avoids scratching rifle finishes like heavier metal setups often do. Compared with bulkier, padded slings focused mainly on comfort, this design leans harder into speed, adaptability, and clean handling under pressure. The trade-off is that shooters wanting thick shoulder padding for extremely heavy rifles may prefer something more cushioned for all-day carry. Still, for tactical shooters, hunters, training enthusiasts, and anyone wanting a battle-proven 2-point rifle sling that feels streamlined and dependable in unpredictable environments, this setup delivers the kind of quiet confidence that only comes from gear built around real-world use rather than marketing hype. So guys, this was the video about the best 2-point rifle sling. We've carefully covered some of the best options available right now to help you make a smarter and more confident decision. Whether you're looking for performance, durability, value for money, or the latest features, this guide was designed to give you a clear and practical overview so you can pick what truly fits your needs. If any of the products we mentioned caught your interest, you'll find all the links conveniently placed in the description below. Make sure to check them out for more details, updated pricing, and availability. Taking a moment to explore those links can really help you choose the right option without any confusion. If you found this video helpful or enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the like button. Your support means a lot and helps us keep creating more useful and high-quality videos for you. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest uploads. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.